All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. Now, I'm going to release a song today that I also am releasing another song by the same name today. I did Candyman from the movie, and I did Promise's cover of it just now. And now I'm going to do Grateful Dead's Candyman, which is a totally different song, and a band called Yonder Mountain String Band, I believe is what they're called. Yonder Mountain String Band, yeah. And of course I know the Grateful Dead song really well. I've seen them several times in concert. They were great. Met a friend, don't remember his name either. Worked at with he was a manager or assistant manager at a shoe store I worked at. He was probably 10 years older than me maybe, but we became very good friends, and he took me to my first Dead show in 1980, I believe, 1980 or 81. Anyway, I think his name was David. Dave? Anyway, doesn't matter. If he's watching the show, which I doubt, please reach out and say it was me. And if anybody else says this will be, I'll know. That's not true. I won't know. Anyway, okay, so Grateful Dead, Candyman, and then we'll do a cover of that. So let me get everything ready. All right, here we go.
Come on, pretty women, with your head hanging down. Open up your window, 'cause the Candyman's in town. Come on, boys, and gamble. Roll those laughing bones. 7 come 11, boys, I'll take your money home. Look out, the Candyman. Here he comes. He's gone again. Pretty lady ain't got no friend till the Candyman comes around again. I come in from Memphis, where I learned to talk the jive. When I get back to Memphis, be one man alive. Good morning, Mr. Benson. I see you're doing well. If I had me a shotgun, I'd blow you straight to hell. Look out, the Candyman. Here he comes and he's gone again. Pretty lady ain't got no friend till the Candyman comes around again. If you got $1, boys, lay it on the line. Hand me my old guitar as the wheels get round. Won't you tell everybody you meet that the Candyman's in town? Look out, look out, the Candyman. Here he comes, here he's gone again. Pretty lady ain't got no friend till Candyman comes around again. Look out, the Candyman. Here he comes, here he's gone.
All right, so let's bring this one up. Let me say about that last song that I mean, unless you're a Grateful Dead fan, and I don't think you can be I don't think you could be like a partial Grateful Dead fan. I'm not saying you have to tour around with them. I saw them twice. I saw them in Washington D.C. The Capitol Center with my friend from the shoe store we worked at together, and then I saw them in 80. I can't remember exactly when it was. 85 maybe. They were in Columbia, South Carolina, and I took my friend Joel Powers to see them, and we were in the nosebleeds. I loved it. I don't think he got it because he kept asking me questions, and you know, if you've ever been to a Dead show and you like the Grateful Dead, just don't talk to me. Don't talk to me for the 2 hours it takes them to complete, 3 hours, however long it took them at that time. They actually cut it short, I could tell, because I felt like they were going to do more, and then they were just like, they went off stage and the lights came on. I was like, really? Because when I saw them in the early 80s, they played a long time, and they played every song. Of course, they're in D.C., and they have a huge following there. In South Carolina, not so much then, maybe now. Anyway, I digress like I always do. Yonder Mountain String Band, Candyman by the Grateful Dead. We'll see. The last song was 6 minutes, over 6 minutes long. This is a little over 4 minutes long, about 4.5 minutes. So let's get it to it. Let's see what happens with these guys. Yes.
Come all you pretty women with your hair hanging down, open up your windows, 'cause the Candyman's in town. Come on boys and gamble, roll those laughing bowls. 7 come 11, boys, I'll take your money home. Look out, the Candyman. Here he comes and he's gone again. Pretty lady ain't got no friend till the Candyman comes around again. I come in from Memphis, where I learned to talk the jive. When I get back to Memphis, be one less man alive. Good morning, Mr. Benson, I see you're doing well. If I had me a shotgun, I'd blow you straight to hell.
Very nice.
Look out, the Candyman. Here he comes and he's gone again. Pretty lady ain't got no friend till the Candyman comes round again. If you have got the mind, if you've got $1, boys, lay it on the line. Hand me my old guitar, pass the whiskey round. Won't you tell everybody you meet that the Candyman's in town? Look out, the Candyman. Here he comes and he's gone again. Pretty lady ain't got no friend till the Candyman comes round again. Look out, the Candyman. Here he comes and he's gone again. Pretty lady ain't got no friend till the Candyman comes round again.
That was sweet. That was awesome, guys. I don't think there's anything on the back end here. All right, I loved it. I'm gonna get this out of the way. Obviously, they did do this live, right? This was all. This is done in the studio, and then they did like the superimposing of the video on top of it. But what I thought was how good the mix was on the song. The mix was extremely good on the song, and sorry, get this out of here. Anyway, the mix was incredibly good on the song. The girl, the violin solo, the fiddle solo, violin fiddle, whatever, was very tasteful. The guy on the banjo looked like somebody's dad. I mean, maybe he looked quite a bit older to me. Now I'm an old man, so maybe I don't know any better. I thought they were great. I'd like to see if they do any more covers. They probably do. They probably do a lot of covers, and if they do, I'll have them back on here for sure. They were very good. Very pleasant. I liked it a lot. I don't know what to say about that. I will say that before the Grateful Dead, before I discovered who they were, there was you used to be able to, I loved detective magazines when I was a kid. I was, 10 to 17 years old, maybe from 10 years old to 17 years old. I used to love detective magazines, and I would go down to the drugstore with what little money I had, and I would often buy detective magazines, and realize now that probably what turned my head to mush was reading a lot of that garbage, frankly. But in the back of it, they mentioned the Grateful Dead, right? Because you could get so many albums for $1 or whatever. And I remember thinking the title of their band was so cool, right? And this was one of them. One of the albums was American Beauty. And I just remember it stuck with me. And then when I had an opportunity to see them, when I was, I want to say again, I was probably 18, maybe 19 when I finally got to see them in concert. I jumped at the chance. It wasn't anything like I expected though, because I only knew like 2 songs. I knew Truckin' and I knew this one. And I went with a guy who was he loved him, and I dare say he probably went every chance he got. He would go. Again, not following him around because you know, people do want to make money and nice things. I've met people who follow them around though, and they don't have money or nice things. Back when Jerry was still alive. Anyway, one other thing I'll say about this. My friend Todd Nagel, again, I don't think Todd watches this channel. If someone watches this channel that knows Todd or can get in touch with him, let him know I mentioned this story. So the day after Jerry died, or sometime right around the time Jerry died, I can't remember exactly what day of the week it was, but I remember it had to have been like he died over the weekend, right? Or something like that, because we used to have Monday morning meetings, and over the Tuber, we had 2 branches, and we'd all get together in one branch, have a meeting, and Todd was always late. He was late all the time. And I remember he came, he was a Canadian guy, loved him. Still, I'd love to see him again, but I don't know if I ever will. He came in, and my boss's boss was like, hey Todd, how's it going? And everybody was like, again, he's late again. Here's this guy late again. He's like, man, Jerry Garcia died, and I really don't feel that good myself. Something like that. Of course, it made everybody laugh, and of course it got him off the hook, at least for that meeting. But I'll never forget that. I never forget him saying, man, Jerry Garcia died. Or he didn't say, I don't feel good much. Something like, it's just bummed me out or whatever. And of course, you know, I loved the Grateful Dead, and I knew he had died, but I wouldn't use that as an excuse to be late to a meeting. Come on, Todd. Anyway, I'm just messing around. Anyway, guys, loved it. So listen, if you like this video, hit like. If you would, please subscribe to the channel. I'm not trying to get huge numbers, but I do think if you share this with your friends, which is coming up next, they'll want to see more, and they'll want to subscribe as well. Again, I think I'm at like 1,500 subscribers right now, and I'm not able to monetize, which only means to you that I must love this. I don't care about making any money. If I can make some money in the future, yeah, well, of course I will. But I do this because I love doing this channel, like taking a song, finding a cover, and putting it out there. And again, always hit me up. If you got something you want me to react to, please let me know, and it'll get on the list. Like I said, I'm almost 3 weeks behind, still trying to catch up. So you guys keep coming back, and I hope to see you again. And I think that's all. Comment down below, baby. Bye.